Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Sharifah Shafina with NIM 2024-3252 from Class C Information System Major. In this video, I will explain to you about web programming, HTML, and CSS. First, Hypertext Markup Language is a markup language used to create the basic structure of a web page. HTML is used to organize elements such as text, image, tables, links, form, and other. HTML can be considered the main framework of a website. Without HTML, a web page wouldn't have a clear content structure. Next is CSS. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, is used to design and style websites. CSS is used to control colors, font size, layouts, backgrounds, spacing between elements, and responsive design. If HTML is the structure of a website, CSS acts as the decoration that makes the website look more attractive, organized, and user-friendly. Next is reason for using indentation. Indentation is very important in programming because it makes the code cleaner and easier to read. It also helps programmers understand the structure of the program, such as conditional statements, loops, and code blocks. Next is reason why CSS is separated from HTML. CSS is separated from HTML because both have different responsibilities. HTML focuses on the content structure, while CSS focuses on the appearance and design. Separating CSS from HTML provides several advantages. There are for code becomes cleaner, easier to manage, easier to maintain, and this method is also more efficient and more professional in web development. Next is function of class in web programming. In web programming, a class is attribute used to group or identify HTML elements. Classes are used to apply styles using CSS and make it easier to access elements using JavaScript. Using classes helps developers create more organized and consistent website design. There are several types of a class usage. First is single class, multiple class, and class selectors in CSS. Next, I will create code for account and style tree CSS by live coding. First step is for akun HTML. Next part is Style 3 CSS. In next step, I will explain to you about the entire program. First file is akun.html. This file is used to create account authentication or login page. In the head section, the program import Bootstrap, an external CSS file named style4.css. Inside the body, there is navigation bar created using Bootstrap classes such as navbar, navbar expand lg, and navbar dart. The page also contains a login card with a username input, password input, and a login button. And then Bootstrap classes such as container, card, form control, and button are used to simplify the interface design. And the second file is inventories.html. This page is display laboratory inventory information. The page contains a header, navigation menu, page title, and a table. The table is used to display device ID, hardware specification, and device status. HTML table text such as table and tr, th, and td are used to organize the data. And then the third file is pendaftaran.html. This file is used to create a system registration form. The form includes text input, drop-down selection, checkbox input, and text area elements. The file set and legend. This part, texts are used to group the form data and make the form more structured. And next is the fourth file is stock.html. This page is used to display stock information for laboratory components. The page contains a style table with categories, components name, stock quantities, and vendor information. And the program uses row span, col span, and multiple table rows for organize the table layout properly. And next file is style1.css. This CSS file is used to style the inventory page. It controls font style, background color, navigation appearance, table colors, and spacing between elements. The .active class is used to indicate the currently selected navigation menu. And next file is style2.css. This file is used specifically for the stock page. It styles the page header, navigation button, tables, and hover effects. CSS also creates a responsive and cleaner table appearance using border collapse, padding, and background colors. And next file is style3.css. This file styles is for the registration form page. It controls form layout, input styling, button design, spacing, and typography. CSS uses properties such as padding, border radius, margin, and background color to create a modern form design. And the eighth file is style4.css. This CSS file is used for the login page. It creates a gradient background, card styling, navbar styling, and button appearance. This file also customizes Bootstrap components by changing colors, hover effect, and form input appearance. Each HTML file has a different function, while each CSS file is responsible for styling and layout design. Okay, I think it's enough for explanation the code, and we will see the output. First is akun.html, and the output is like this. And next output is inventories, and the output is like this. And for the next output is pendaftaran, and this is the output. And for the last output is stock output, and the output is like this. Okay, I think it's enough from me. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.